guys, this is my first reaction video ever, and I've been putting this on hold for a long time, but it is also a face reveal as well. If you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, this is probably your first time seeing my face. But yeah, my a face reveal and also my first reaction video. Now, I got like a new setup and everything, pretty decent amount of money spent on this setup. And I'm gonna see if I can get some views, starting off a couple of months or a couple weeks of doing reaction videos and gaming. So next month, or maybe a couple of weeks away from now, I'll be doing some gaming, like Switch gaming, like maybe I can't remember some games, but I'm pretty sure like Mario or some Nintendo Switch games, something like that. Maybe some horror games, maybe Skyrim, something like that. Some horror games as well thrown in there and things like that. So yeah, let's just dive right into this reaction. We're gonna be reacting to "Would you dive into a swarm of jellyfish?" from this man. I remember watching him when I was young, like on YouTube at school when I had free time, and I cannot believe this dude was crazy, man. Like, he was getting bit by executioner wasps and things like that. Like, I would never do anything like this, no matter how much money they paid me for. But if I can get 20.4 million subscribers by getting stung by a jellyfish, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. But let's just see what this guy has in store.
Took a different turn. We've got eyes on two different lobsters. The problem is the giant swarm of moon jellies. Ow! My face went straight into a jellyfish. Oh my gosh, my face on fire right now.
You got it, Christina!
It is capable of biting. They have these serrated mouth parts that almost look like the shears of a scissor. And imagine that as my pointer finger. You get that into the mouth, and all of a sudden, the top of your finger is coming off.
Ooh, that's nasty. Ooh.
All right, today's going to be a true adventure. We are going fishing for spiny lobsters.
First of all, guys, I hate the water, like deep water. Maybe when I grow older, maybe I don't know, 20 something, 19, I might go scuba diving just to try something new, but I don't know. I probably won't, because I really just no. I hate deep water. Like, my greatest phobia are either snakes and deep water. Like, I mean, like deep water, or being in a big pool that's completely empty. It just scares me a little bit. You know, the back rooms with all those the back rooms with the pool room. That gives me the most phobia. And also being in the back rooms, like, you know, being in a endless void of a building with nobody around, but only, well, backroom creatures. But I feel like I just can't do it. Like, being in deep water that goes on for at least miles, that you can't really see through clearly. Like, it's just, but like, you know, coral like this, maybe, yeah, I'll try it. So
Animal I've never caught before, and it involves a rather unique challenge of snorkeling down to rock ledges to tickle them out of the rocks. Christina, you have caught spiny lobsters before, correct?
Yeah, I have, but it took me a good few tries. I'm not gonna lie.
So for the lobsters that get caught today, they're probably like, no,
I'm pretty sure he has a wife. Is that his wife? I forgot. I honestly forgot. I haven't seen this guy in so long.
End up in hot water and butter. But in truth, they're going to be released back into the wild. We're spiny lobster lovers. What can I say? So, what is your role today in this lobster?
Says the same guy that got stung by an executioner. And what am I talking about? But like, how you get stung by an executioner and still have feelings for animals, and get eaten alive, bit, cut, and all sorts of other things by other animals? Freaking, he went against a wild rattlesnake, for God's sake, bro. I remember that video when I was younger. But like, honestly, if I was him, I would have quit this a long time ago. But got enough bag, first like 1,000 videos, man, I'm dipping. I'm dipping. The first like 600 videos, I'm dipping. I'm just not going with it anymore. I wouldn't be able to do it, man. Like, how does his body even recover from these bites and stings? Like, what? He has to have some scars on his body or something.
Lobster expedition.
My role today on this lobster expedition is
That was corny as heck.
the underwater cinematographer.
Still corny.
I'm gonna put on my wetsuit, I'm gonna put on my snorkel, I'm gonna get in the water, I'm gonna get you guys getting the spiny tail lobsters.
Okay, so who do you think's gonna win in this challenge, me or Christina?
Absolutely, Christina.
She is a native here. I think she's got the upper hand. I think she might even be a better swimmer than you.
I think the money's on me.
So Trent's wearing his pineapple swim trunks today, and who lives under the sea, Trent?
SpongeBob SquarePants!
I think I knew why I stopped watching him.
And we got a guy on a voice maker. Mario, is there any special voice you can do?
I'm jumping in the water, man.
Fly, pelican, fly! Don't hit the seagull!
All right, opening drone shots. Important piece of any production. We're gonna get down to work. Fun time's over.
I might buy a drone if I start doing vlogging. If you guys want to see that.
Time to catch some lobsters. If ever there's a time to break out your lobster trunks, this would be it.
I know exactly why I started watching him. He was corny, bro. Even for me, a 10-year-old, he was corny, man. This is the time to break out your lobster shorts. If I was a vlogger, I'll never be this corny, man. If I become a vlogger or do some stuff like this, I'll never be this corny, man. Like, I throw some good practical jokes, but not this. Oh gosh, man.
We're out here in the Florida Keys, man. We're gonna get some spiny lobsters. We're all about.
Well, he was balding at one point before he went completely Caillou.
Peace. We're not gonna eat them. We're just gonna showcase their beauty out here in the Florida Keys and all. Sometimes my hair gets in my eyes, but that's okay.
He misses that, don't he? He misses having hair, don't he? I'm gonna stop.
At peace with myself, you know.
Whoa, Mario, what are you doing?
Oh shit!
Catching lobsters probably sounds a lot easier than it really is. Getting yourself into the water is the first trick. And to do that, all you really need are a couple of dive fins, a mask, and a snorkel. When it comes to actually capturing the bugs themselves.
What about an oxygen tank? I think that's for deeper scuba diving. They're just like coral reefing, I think.
This is a tickle stick right here where you work it into the rocks, tickle the lobster out, and you scoop it up in the net. Most importantly are going to be your lobster gloves. These Kevlar babies right here will protect you against those backward turned spines. So hopefully today we'll manage to catch some spiny lobsters without getting ourselves barred. Well, this story just took a different turn. We've got eyes on two different lobsters. The problem is the giant swarm of moon jellies.
I've been living out here for 7 years and I've never seen moon jellies like this. It's brutal out there right now.
But how is this cameraman?
What?
How is this cameraman not getting stung? Like he has to have like straight up Aquaman levels of swimming for him to get through all these freaking jellyfish and not get stung once. Like
Harder than you guys thought, huh?
Yeah, we're getting destroyed by jellyfish. Just got nailed in the back of my neck.
did she get hit right there?
Ow!
There it is. Part everybody clicked on this video for.
Oh, shoot!
To see him get hit, or to see him suffer. We all watching to see him suffer. But yeah, you know, okay.
You are surrounded right now.
It is a biological landmine swarm of jellyfish, man. Ow!
But why does he always do that? Like he will, ow! Every time we see him do any of this, like in Sung by the Executioner Wasp. That's the only video I really vividly remember of my childhood watching him. But like, it's crazy how he hasn't aged today. He still looks the same when I was like 10 or 9, and I'm 14 now, bro. Like, it's crazy how he still looks the same. It's different, bro. It's odd. What'd he be doing, bro? He'd be getting hit with all these wasps and ants and all this other stuff. He get bitten by animals that are highly poisonous and bull like that. Like, how is he not being aged? Like, there's a lot of stress and pain he has to go through. But like, yeah, I guess if you got that many subscribers and followers and you get sponsored like literally every couple videos, like, I can't wait for my first sponsorship. But like, bro, I couldn't. And even like, it's crazy. Like, we only have like 12 more minutes left. So he must have gone back into the water after getting stung in the face by a jellyfish. That's crazy. That's too much willpower for one man.
Oh my gosh, my face on fire right now. My face went straight into a jellyfish, full on. Oh, like I went in and I just saw the whole thing like that. I have so many jellyfish stings on my body right now, it feels like it's throbbing. Andrew has spotted a spiny lobster, but is wedged way down under a rock, and the problem is, it's like 15 feet deep here, a lot harder to get down to, and we're surrounded by jellyfish. So what we're gonna do is switch up the story direction a little bit. Instead of us all being in the water at the same time, Christina and I are going to take turns diving down beneath the surface to see if we can get...
He went back into the water. Couldn't be me.
One of these lobsters out of the rock. So we could keep moving, but Andrew says the jellies are going...
Man, I would have quit. I would have quit if I got stung in the face by a freaking jellyfish, man. I would have quit. Man.
To be
that's
everywhere, which means if you got a lobster, you gotta go for it. So, couple of stings, but we're gonna get our lobster. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3. Boom, you're going in first. Okay, I'll narrate from the surface. Good luck with the moon jellies.
Oh, thank goodness. I would do the same thing, bro. And plus, even if I did lose, I would peer pressure her to go into the water, because I ain't going back in that water after I got stung in the face. And probably all around my body by a jellyfish, man. You got me messed up.
Get it, Christina!
Mario and Christina just went down. I'm actually kind of rooting for her to get one on the first try because all we need is one lobster to present.
Andrew was great. He showed me where the lobster was, and I reached my hand in there, and it just scooted back into the crevice, and I just couldn't get it.
So second attempt, Christina's gonna try the net and the tickle stick method. If you stick your hand into the crevice, all the lobster's gonna do is go lock itself in tighter. You gotta remember, those backward turn spines work like grappling hooks to keep them in their crevices. So if you can get behind the lobster and get it to tickle out, then you got the chance to net it. Did you get it?
That was a
So
layup.
close. This is a lot of cardio, and I haven't been doing a lot of that.
You got this.
No? All right, I'm coming in.
Because it just keeps shooting back into these crevices.
I am up. This is my first attempt. I'm going to try with the net and the tickle stick. Christina made a solid effort, and the good news is there's a lobster out in the open.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I can't take it anymore, Mr. Nibbles. It's always, yo, Death Knight, buff my armor. Hey, Death Knight, get yourself sacrificed.
Okay.
And it's pink trunk.
It was an ad. I had to cut that out. How did you... Bro. Ain't no way. Attempt 1. Ain't they attempt like 5 times already? What? Like, this is Coyote's turn.
We got it!
Try it. Oh. No.
Don't face it up. Turn it back over and wrap him. He's right here. I got him.
How do you just let him run that far away from you? I know water's like hard to move through, but come on, Coyote. Man, move it. Dang. It's right there in the room. Grab it.
He's on the move.
Oh, you
Let's
got
do
it.
it.
Box.
You out of breath, Daddy?
Just wrapped it himself. Finally. I thought Coyote would win or get it like the third attempt, but like she got it better.
You got it, Christina!
I came in with a sneak. So this is a female spiny lobster and she's holding eggs right now. So this is very important to keep her in the water and just really get her back to her home. This is one tough sport, I gotta tell you. And it took us multiple tries. Time to put her back. She's beautiful. She's very important to this reef system out here. And what a fun day.
Here is our quick recap. It was an amazing day today out there trying to catch spiny lobster. I nearly had one in the net actually multiple times, and then on my second attempt I ran out of breath, and in between attempt number 2 and attempt number 3, Christina decided to come in and steal the show to make the hand catch. Now the lobster that we caught in the natural environment was a female, which means we needed to put her right back into the water. But I do have a spiny lobster here in front of us. This is a male that Andrew was kind enough to catch for us yesterday. First things first, I want to give you guys a demonstration of how the mouth works. I read a story recently about a man here in Florida who was lobster fishing, and as he was going for his lobster, actually grabbing it, it bit onto his finger, through a glove, and removed the top of his pinky. So we do know that they bite, and to demonstrate that, I'm sure you're all thinking, Coyote, stick your finger into this lobster's mouth.
Nah. I know he did a lot of things that are stupid. But like, if I was Coyote, I wouldn't do that. The heck? You know, it's no money or amount of views in the world or subscribers you can give me to put my whole hand in a lobster like that with razor sharp teeth and have my bottom pinky get chopped off. Now I think one time, 10 years old, I was using my dad's pocket knife. Almost cut my pinky clean in half right here because it was a knife, right? It was like a pocket knife. You clamp it in like in the groove, and I was trying to clamp it in like a really tight knife, and I had my pinky in the middle of the groove when I used my 2 pointer fingers to push it down. Like I grabbed the bottom of the knife. This is the groove. My pinky right there, and the knife. I was like, try to push it down. Try to push it down. The blade just chomped onto my pinky. And my pinky's like still bent to this day. And also like a couple months back when I wasn't posting for a little while before my phone broke, I went rafting. It was like crooked rocks on the bottom. I tried to get out or walk around, tripped, used my hand to try to stop myself from falling. Huge gas right between. All my pictures of it were on my old phone, and that's like gone. And I didn't save any of that to my photo gallery or my save stuff. So yeah, you could still kind of see it, I guess, but yeah, like I had a lot of experiences with like sharp things and also animals, and me almost losing a limb or like going through like an injury or something like that.
That I'm probably not going to do because I don't want the top of my pinky to come off. They have these serrated mouth parts that almost look like the shears of a scissor. Now I'm going to take this baby carrot here and imagine that as my pointer finger. You get that into the mouth like this and like this, and all of a sudden, ooh, the top of your finger is coming off. The number one defense for these crustaceans is, of course, their spine.
Do you know where their scissors were? Like, them better be clean. I was even gonna get monkeypox. I mean, ain't that the same thing as saying 19? I just put it on YouTube to see what happens.
That's where they get the name. And this is where it gets a little risky. I'm gonna attempt to pick up this crustacean, and those backward turned spines are like little fish hooks. Now I wanna pick it up by its thorax, and it's probably not gonna be super happy about that, so let's see what happens. Yep, definitely super spiny. All right, let me give that a second attempt. I just gotta go for it and own it. There we go. Whoa, that is a strong crustacean right there. Look at that guy. That is just an alien of the most bizarre design. look at the underside of that arthropod. Now you notice it doesn't have big pinchers like its cousin, the American lobster up in Maine, which would be growing off the front.
If you want me to react to that one, just go down in the comments. Or react to something else. I'm definitely gonna react to like some memes next time, but like
Here, and of course we've seen, has pinched me in the past. The mouth part is actually right there in the middle. Now this one probably could give me a pretty good nip if I shoved my finger into the mouth. But when these things get bigger, remember they can grow to be nearly 15 pounds in weight. This one's less than a pound. That's a pretty big crustacean, so you can see why it was capable of taking off the tip of somebody's pinky finger. I'm not gonna stick my finger into this lobster's mouth, but you can see
do it.
the real protection
Was he?
on this guy is the spines. Backward turned spikes so that when they lodge themselves underneath the rocks, they're like a grappling hook locked in place, and they're really difficult to pull out for any potential predator. Now, all of the muscle in this animal is here in the tail. And for those who eat lobsters, this is exactly what you're going for. But believe it or not,
I was saying it looked kind of delicious when it was on the other side, underside. I just cook that up a little bit, get the munching. I mean, like, but whatever.
when these things get big enough, there's actually edible meat inside of the antenna. And I think, yep, he just popped a hole in my pinky finger right there.
Ooh.
Thanks for that, buddy. Apparently, there are also spines on the underside of the tail. Those are without question razor sharp. All right, I'm gonna take you out of the water for a second, just to keep you hydrated. It's important to note that these lobsters can be out of the water for a considerable amount of time. And at this point, I have a few holes poked into my hand just from holding on to them. Remember, I've been underwater, so my skin's a little softer than it normally would be. When we want to answer the question, does it bite or does it sting? They certainly do not sting, even though it looks like something covered in spines that may be venomous. But no venom, no poison that comes with this crustacean. What you need to watch out for are the spines. However, it is capable of biting. Remember, my demonstration earlier with cutting the baby.
You got your finger so close to the mouth. What are you talking about? You ain't gonna push your finger in there. Do it at this point. You're only an inch away. Just shove it in there. But honestly, I wouldn't want my top of my pinky finger to just be gone. Like, how am I gonna pick up girls then? Mangled hand, bro. They ain't gonna want to hold hands with me. People ain't even finna dab me up no more, bro. I'm missing a whole top half of my pinky, bro.
Baby carrot, those are like serrated razor blades, and they can snip through even the shells.
Grab like a hot dog or something, or like the carrot from earlier. I want to see it in like actual live action. I want to see it from it, not from some pairs of scissors you picked up on the side of the boat, man. And plus, you ate after them scissors bit on that carrot, bro. You don't know where them scissors been.
Of mollusks and other crustaceans. So this thing is a formidable predator when it needs to be, but in most instances, it ends up being a prey item. Ow, I just keep getting whacked by that tail.
Put it down. Oh my gosh, man.
And every time I do, it's cutting little slices into.
Bro, why you still got it in your hand after you be talking about it cutting you? Just put it in back in the water, man. Stupid.
My skin. Well, the good news for this lobster is that it's not going to end up in a boiling pot of water. But it was a challenge out here. I gotta say, anybody that's free diving down to catch one of these spiny lobsters, it's a much more difficult task than one might think.
Okay, this is the end of the video. I ain't gonna sit here watch some educational bull. No.
So at this point, we're gonna get.
Let me get off this. So yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, my first reaction video. I'm gonna be doing a lot more, something else, a little bit more entertaining than just this. Maybe like watching him actually get hurt. It's kind of a bust, you know, because I wanted to see him like talk about jellyfish, not this, but yeah. So you guys like, subscribe, and as always, guys, have a blessed day. Deuces.